Viewers, let's shift our focus to Jammu and Kashmir, where at least 60 people have died after a massive cloudburst struck Chisoti village in Jammu and Kashmir's Kishtwar district yesterday. Over 160 have been rescued so far, as the rescue operation is still underway in full swing. Top sources tell Times Now that the Indian Air Force is ready to undertake relief and rescue operations for the victims of the cloudburst. Presently, 2 Mi-17 helicopters and 1 advanced light helicopter or ALH are on standby at Jammu as well as Udhampur. Operations will commence at the first available operational weather window. Let me go across to my colleague Sahil Sohail, who's joining us from Kishtwar. He has been tracking the entire rescue and relief operations. He's joining us on the broadcast. Sahil, what is the status of the rescue and relief operations at the moment? Unfortunate turn of events that has taken place, but as far as the authorities are concerned, what are they saying on the number of casualties and those who are missing?
Well, first of all, the authorities have recovered 47 dead bodies from the spot. 8 are yet to be identified. Rest of the dead bodies have been, in fact, dispatched to their families. They have been provided to their families for the last rites. We had seen in Chisoti village 8 villagers who, in fact, died because of this landslide were cremated a short while back. The number of casualties has gone up to 60, because there are confirmed, in fact, reports about the missing individuals, and the search operation to recover those dead bodies is on. NDRF, assisted by other, in fact, disaster management units, are working on the ground. It's a big challenge for the units, because there are huge boulders, high volume of these boulders, in fact, here trees that has this landslide uprooted and, in fact, are there on the spot. So removing those boulders and tree trunks, it's a huge task, and for that we spoke to local MLA and BJP leader Sunil Sharma. He says basically that they have requested Ministry of Home Affairs and, in fact, the Jammu and Kashmir government to deploy a special machinery and men for that, in fact, clearance operation. As of now, we had seen BRO basically join in, and they have deployed their men. Machinery is also coming to the spot where all this spot will be basically cleared, and if there are dead bodies, they will be recovered and removed. What eyewitnesses are saying that most of the people basically were washed away by flash floods, and their dead bodies got away from the spot. So there are around 100 to 150 people still who are missing. Sunil Sharma again confirming that he has also independently set an office, and being the local representative of the area. So there are a lot of calls that he is receiving, and eyewitnesses also saying that there are around 200 to 300 people, pilgrims basically, who are inside the Langar area, and when there was this cloudburst and, in fact, multiple landslides and mudslides, all of them got impacted. So as of now, 47 dead bodies, this is the official figure that has come out. 47 dead bodies have been recovered. Almost all of them have been identified. 8 are yet to be identified. Rest of them has been handed over to families for the lost rights, but the death count in this whole tragedy is 60 as of now, because other persons who are missing, like the CISF personnel, there are 3 CISF persons who are still missing. Their dead bodies have not been recovered yet. There are local villagers who have confirmed that their family members have not been, in fact, their dead bodies have not been recovered yet. So this count is likely going to increase, but rescue and relief operation continue in the area.
All right, Sahil, thanks very much for joining us at the moment, getting us the ground situation. We'll keep coming back to you for the latest. Viewers, as Sahil was telling us, 60 is the number of casualties at the moment. That unfortunately is likely to rise, with a number of missing persons still not being found. Meanwhile, remember, local houses have been washed away, adding to the devastation in the area. Take a look at this report that was sent in by my colleague.
Rescue and relief operation stands intensified in Chisoti village of Kishtwar. We are reporting from ground zero, and my BJ Shafiq will show you. In fact, this NDRF team is now, in fact, trying to remove the debris from this very particular spot. spot. I would like to mention that it is the same spot where, in fact, the langar facility for pilgrims was set up. Mashel Mata Yatra was ongoing. It had started 2 weeks before. There were around 200 to 300 pilgrims who had basically gathered here. They had arrived at this spot. This spot was, in fact, working as the base camp for those pilgrims. They had arrived and gathered here. They were having lunch when all of this, there was cloudburst and flash floods hit this area. It's a challenge for the disaster management forces to basically clear the site, given the fact that there's high volume of these big boulders that have come down from this Chisoti Nala. People here saying that it was a small Nala, all cool and calm, but then there was, in fact, weather was not so bad in the area, but in upper reaches of this, it's for mountainous and forest area, there was rainfall that triggered basically cloudburst, and then there are multiple landslides and mudslides basically hit the area and bringing this particular spot under it. This was set up for the Machel Mata Yatra pilgrims. They stand impacted. Local residential houses have washed away, and the search for missing persons or missing pilgrims is underway. With video journalist Shafiq Sohail in Chisoti. हम इस समय डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल किश्तवाड़ में हैं और लगातार यहाँ पे जो इंजर्ड है उनको लाया जा रहा है और जो क्रिटिकली इंजर्ड हुए हैं, गंभीर रूप से घायल हुए हैं, उन्हें डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल किश्तवाड़ से जम्मू भेजा जा रहा है। किश्तवाड़ के चसोटी गांव में आज दोपहर के बाद बादल फटने से फ्लैश फ्लड्स हुए हैं, जिसके कारण अब तक जो 40 से ज्यादा लोग हैं, यात्री हैं, उनकी मौत हुई है और उसके बाद अब लगातार डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल किश्तवाड़ में जो गंभीर रूप से घायल हुए थे उनको यहां पे लाया गया और यहां से जो गंभीर रूप से घायल यात्री है, लोग हैं, उन्हें डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल किश्तवाड़ से अब जम्मू भेजा जा रहा है। तो अब तक जो अधिकारियों का कहना है 40 से ज्यादा जो डेड बॉडीज है वो मिली है उन यात्रियों की, उन लोगों की जो उस समय वहां पे मौजूद थे और उसके बाद लगातार जो है रेस्क्यू एंड रिलीफ ऑपरेशन जो है वो चसोटी गांव में लगातार जारी है। एक पूरे इलाके को जो है क्लाउड बर्स्ट की वजह से, फ्लैश फ्लड्स की वजह से नुकसान हुआ है। कई घर दब गए हैं, कई जो ऑफिसेज है, गवर्नमेंट ऑफिसेज, वो दब गए हैं। वहां पर मचाइल माता की यात्रा के लिए हजारों की तादाद में जो श्रद्धालु है वो वहां पर पहुंच गए थे और उसके बाद ही आज जो फ्लैश फ्लड हुआ।
All right, with that, viewers, let's also get you fresh visuals of the cloudburst in Kishtwar that happened that very moment when this cloudburst happened. This shocking video has now surfaced and it captures the moment the cloudburst happens and, of course, the subsequent flash floods that happened in the area. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the very moment when that flash flood and cloudburst happened. Look at the ferocity with which the water is, tearing through the entire area where it is flowing. Remember, Chief Minister Omar Abdullah will be visiting Kishtwar to take stock of the situation. And Jammu and Kashmir National Conference Chief Farooq Abdullah has said, I think in Kishtwar more than 500 people are still trapped under the debris. That is the statement that's come in from Farooq Abdullah.
देखिए, मैं आपसे एक बताऊं आपसे कि बहुत दुखद की खबर है। ये जो क्लाउड बर्स्ट है ये अब एक रूटीन जैसा हो गया है पहाड़ी इलाकों में हमारे। उत्तराखंड हो, वहां भी आपने देखा कितना नुकसान हुआ था। पिछले साल रामबन में भी हुआ और इस दफा अब मछेल यात्रा जहां होती है उस मंदिर के सामने हुआ है। मैंने फोन किया, उन्होंने तो मुझे कहा कि 400 के करीब जख्मी है और फौरन उनको चाहिए कि हेलीकॉप्टर आ सके। किसी की कमर टूटी है, किसी का बाजू, किसी के टांग, हर किस्म की जो है इंजरीज हुई हैं। मगर हम उम्मीद करेंगे कि एयरफोर्स के हेलीकॉप्टर जा सकें।
All right, we will keep getting you the ground situation from Jammu and Kashmir. Ladies and gentlemen, at the moment, it's time to wrap this broadcast up, but news and updates will continue on Times Now.
Blood, struggle and sacrifice.